It's 5-10 pool play games in the second half as we end with 7 minutes left here on court number 1. Notre Dame and Wisconsin. That's Wisconsin for 3, but they're the guest on the scoreboard, so it's 49-45. The Irish up by 4 with under 7 minutes to play. The Irish whistled for a foul. It'll put Wisconsin at the line. They're down 4 with 6 minutes remaining. As those free throws happen, we'll pan over to court 10, where Eastern Washington is battling Missouri S&T in a men's intramural pool play game. Eastern in the red, Missouri S&T in the green, and that's Eastern going up 9 with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left, 50-41. More from court 10 in a minute. Let's go back over to court number 9, where the Irish put it up and in for 2, and they extend their lead to 5 points. With 5 minutes left, it's 51-46. Be a 1-and-1 opportunity here for the Badgers. A 5-point game. It's a 9-point game still here on court number 10 between Eastern, that's Eastern Washington, and Missouri S&T. The lead is 10 for Eastern Washington as we go back to court number 9. 4-point game now, Wisconsin with that free throw. We'll be headed down to some women's club action and women's intramural action on courts 11 and 12. Ohio State and NC State are on at court number 11. Court number 12 has Angelo State and Wisconsin Lacrosse. But right here, it's the Irish up 3, 51-48. The lead is 5 again for the Irish. 3 minutes, 24 seconds remaining. Two shots for the Irish. They lead by 5, 2 minutes, 38 seconds left. It's still 10 points here on court number 9. Excuse me, court number 10. We've arrived down on court 12 just in time for a timeout. It's 41-39 in this women's intramural game. 2 minutes, 43 seconds remain. 12 games are going on at one time here at Ohio State at the Recreation and Physical Activity Center. It's part of the NIRSABB National Basketball Championships. 4 courts here, courts 9 through 12 together, as we keep an eye on all of these games. Our closest one is a women's IM game. But on the far end, we've got the Irish in blue and Wisconsin in white in a men's game that's a 5-point game with 1:22 left. Here, NC State right in front of us is in black, taking on Ohio State in the gray. 45-37 with over 7 minutes left, and NC State will close the gap to just 7 points. Coming back to court number 12, where Wisconsin Lacrosse in the maroon and Angelo State in the blue. Lacrosse with the free throw. They have a 3-point lead. Angelo State coming down the court, down 3, 2 minutes, 32 seconds left. Jumper no good. Rebound is blocked and it'll remain Angelo State ball. On court 11, 45-41. NC State makes it 45-42. It's a 3-point game in women's club action. We'll go back to that as it gets closer to the end. A jump ball, though, here on court number 12. We'll turn it over to Lacrosse with 2 minutes remaining in the game. Ohio State adds a bucket, 47-42 in the women's club game on court number 11. You're watching court 12, where Lacrosse is up by 3. It's also a 3-point game down on court number 9, as the Irish have that lead, 53-50 with 1 minute and 17 seconds left. We're keeping an eye on all of these as they come down to the finish. Lacrosse shot no good, and Angelo State has it back. They're down 3 with 1 minute, 7 seconds left. Called for a travel. It's going to be Lacrosse's ball with 1 minute 3.
That's the way. That's the way. Come on. Lauren, post up in there.
It's a 3-point game with Ohio State leading 47-41 in women's club action. 53-51. The Irish are up 2 on Wisconsin, but the Badgers have the ball on court number 9. We're staying here on court number 12. While we report this foul, let's go back over to court number 11, where there is also a foul. It's 47-44. Ohio State on top with 4 minutes. Farther down the courts, 55-45. Eastern Washington with a 10-point edge, 1 minute left. And it's 53-51, 36 seconds, it looks like, on court number 9. Timeout on that court. To live action here on court 12. Angelo State with the bucket. Makes it a 1-point game at 42-41 with 35.8 seconds left.
Sam, rebound.
Box out, Pack! Box out! Get that ball! Box out, Pack!
We turn to court number 11, where Ohio State is up 4. NC State in black, Ohio State in gray. NC State, too strong. But a foul on that play after the rebound. We'll put State at the line.
Keep working hard. Keep working hard, Pack.
The live coverage continues. That was Notre Dame on the far end with the bucket, and they're up 4 with 27 seconds left. It's an 11-point game here between Missouri S&T and Eastern. Eastern in the red, Eastern Washington. S&T is in the green. Another free throw by NC State. It's 48-46. Ohio State with a 2-point edge. We're back after some technical difficulties, and we will spin it around for you so you can actually see the game action. That is NC State with 1 minute and 45 seconds left, taking a 2-point edge. It's 50-48. Women's club action. That's Ohio State in the gray. In the lane, no good. Rebound by Ohio State. No good. Another rebound and a foul call on that play. 1:14 on the clock. It's 50-48. NC State. The Buckeyes are headed to the line. It's still 42-41 with 35 seconds left in the women's IM game on court number 12. We're tending to an injury now. And we will be back to cover that. But right now the excitement is here on court number 11. Ohio State within 1 after that free throw. With 19 seconds left, it is tied at 55 between Notre Dame and Wisconsin. It's tied at 50 with 1 minute and 14 seconds left here in the women's club game on court 11.
That's it.
Too strong by State, and Ohio State has it. 1 minute. And a timeout has been called. We take the live stream to court number 9, where with 19.3 seconds left, it's tied at 55. Wisconsin with the ball. That bucket looks good, although it looks like we also have a timeout. We're going to find out. 57-55, Wisconsin. We will see if they put some time back on the clock. Again, the Badgers with a 2-point lead. And 0.8 of a second will be on the clock after this timeout. Notre Dame will talk it over here, see if they can pull that together. While they talk, let's look down the courts. It's 50-50 between Ohio State and NC State. That's on court 11, which is through this court. This is court 10, where Eastern Washington held on for a 58-50 win. Ohio State with the ball driving, 33 seconds off the iron, no good, and it's NC State. "14 seconds, we're tied at 50 here with NC State and Ohio State. .7 of a second remain here. That shot no good. We're tied at 50. In the men's game on court number 9, Notre Dame could not get a shot off, and Wisconsin with a come from behind 57-50 victory. On court 12, which is through this court, 42-41 is the score. Wisconsin Lacrosse in the maroon has the lead. We have a timeout. 13 seconds left in that game through this game. So right now, 1.1 seconds. Ohio State off the mark and overtime here on court number 11. We'll have that for you in just a second. We continue live with women's intramural play. Lacrosse up 1, but Angelo has the ball. 13 seconds left. There'll be a jump ball. The possession stays with Angelo State. 12.4 on the clock. It's 42-41. Angelo down 1 with the ball. For 3 off the mark. Tipped. 5 seconds. Tipped again, and with 2.8 seconds, Angelo will have it under the basket. Two seconds. 1 off the front of the iron. It will be no good. And that's Wisconsin Lacrosse surviving 42-41. In the women's IM division pool play. Both teams remain alive. Pool play continues tonight and again throughout the day tomorrow as the championships roll all weekend. But here on court 12, it's Wisconsin Lacrosse 42, Angelo State 41. We're tied at 50 as we get ready to start the overtime period here on court number 11 between Ohio State in the gray and NC State in the black.
Go, go, go.
The basket.
Overtime here at the championships is 3 minutes. The three-pointer off the mark, and NC State's got the rebound. And a breakaway. Can't convert. And the Buckeyes put up the first 2 points. 2 minutes and 8 seconds. It's 52-50.
Go to the hoop. Go. Baseline. You got it. That's it. That's the way, Sam, to the hoop. Good baseline.
Free throws upcoming, 52-50. Ohio State. But NC State at the line with a chance to tie. The rebound and a foul on the play. 52-51, but now NC State with a chance to take the lead. 2 shots, 1 minute on the clock.
Come on, Sam, get these.
And we return to the stop clock play. The clock runs for the first 2 minutes of overtime and then stops on out of bounds and everything else it might stop on in the last minute. The clock is stopped, and that's a point for NC State, 52 all.
All right, Sam, come on.
1 minute on the clock.
Give us a point. 52 all. Pay attention over there. Thank you. That's away. No fouls. Get the ball, Black. Get the ball.
State takes the lead at 53-52. 1 minute on the clock. Ohio State in the gray. It's overtime in women's club action.
That's it. Get it to Sam. Slow it down. Slow it down.
Way to go, pass! Way to go, pass!
With 46.1 on the clock, State is up 1, and it's a timeout. As we look down at other games here on courts 9 through 12, you're watching the NIRSA National Basketball Championships whip-around coverage of close games. Follow us online at NIRSA Champ on Twitter. That's at NIRSA Champ. You can get score updates all weekend long. NIRSAPlay.com has more information about NIRSA basketball and all of our NIRSA Championship Series events. That's NIRSAPlay.com. Ohio State with the ball, down 1, 42 seconds on the clock. There is no shot clock. They can take the entire time if they want. The layup no good, and State has the rebound.
Come on, we need both these right here. Come on. Easy money, let's go.
53-52, State on top. 2 free throws upcoming. Gets the first. 19.6 seconds on the clock and a 2-point lead for State.
Score it! Hey, point! Point!
Score! It should be
It's 54! It's 55! No fouls!
A 3-point game. Ohio State with the ball. 12 seconds left. They're down 55-52. Two down low. And NC State holds on to win it 55-54. More coverage next hour. You're watching the NIRSA National Basketball Championships.